Jalen Johnson. My thing with that is I don't know if the 49ers are going to make that splashy of a move, especially on defense. They really have never made that splashy of a move in the secondary ever before. But here's a player that they could get for super cheap that is, I think, slightly better than Isaiah Oliver, in my opinion. And that guy is Dante Jackson. He's a corner for the Panthers. I think he's a nickel corner, but he could add depth. And you could literally trade a 6th-round pick. So to compare Isaiah Oliver's stats, and here's why I say the 49ers need to trade for a corner. The Vikings, I mean, I counted in the second half alone, the Vikings targeted and completed about 7 passes on Dante Jackson, on Isaiah Oliver. In the second half alone. I mean, he was just getting shredded. It didn't matter who the 49ers lined up with. Who the Vikings lined Isaiah Oliver up with, whether it be Jordan Addison, whether it be KJ Osborne, I think that's his name. There was another guy, number 4 receiver for the Vikings. It didn't matter who the hell they lined up with Isaiah Oliver. He was giving up a catch. And, as we saw, he's terrible in man-to-man coverage. There was a lot of times the 49ers were trying to press the Vikings because the Vikings were killing them in the short game. And so the 49ers tried to adjust and tried to press the Vikings, but they couldn't because Isaiah Oliver is so bad in man-to-man coverage. You cannot play press man-to-man with him. So a guy that he's not a great corner, but Dante Jackson, corner for the Panthers. Now, this year, he's allowed 13 receptions off of 19 targets. So that doesn't look very good. He's played 141 coverage snaps compared to Isaiah Oliver. Isaiah Oliver has allowed 27 receptions this year and 30 off of 32 targets, but he's also played 217 snaps. So about 76 more snaps than Dante Jackson. So this year, Dante Jackson has not done really as well as Isaiah Oliver, but hear me out. The Panthers don't have a good defense. And then you look back and it's like 2021 was, in my opinion, his best season in the recent years, Dante Jackson. And in 2021, he had an overall PFF grade of 61.3, which is about average. Off of 64 targets, he allowed 42 receptions, which is 45th in the league, which is about a mid-level number 2 cornerback. Because 45th, you have 32 starting number 1 cornerbacks, and then so it's about mid-level to low-level starting cornerback starting number 2 cornerback, which is what the 49ers need. They don't need a number 1 cornerback. Charvarius Ward is their number 1 cornerback, and to me, out of all the corners last game, Charvarius Ward played very well. He had an interception, had almost 2 interceptions, and almost I think he broke up 3 or 4 passes. So he played well last game, Charvarius Ward. Really, all the 49ers are looking for is a guy who is going to just do the job and isn't bad at man-to-man corner coverage. And I think Dante Jackson in his career has had better stats than Isaiah Oliver. He just isn't playing, especially this year, has not been playing with a good defense. So that's just kind of my spiel. Dante Jackson, corner for the Panthers. Let's get up to real quick to the topic or comments, and then we'll get it going because I literally have 5 minutes left. So we need to get going here. But let me know what you guys think on this. I'm sorry I couldn't do a longer show. I'm pressed for time. Have to go to practice, cross-country practice. Let's see. 2 common factors in our wins. We score 30 and Moody doesn't miss. When those things happen, we win. Yeah, that is true. Moody has not been impressive so far. And I said go back because I did a video yesterday. It's titled, "What is Wrong with the 49ers?" And at the end, I broke down a few other things around the league. But at the end, I was talking about this, how the 49ers the first 2 drives were really good. And because they didn't convert on either of those drives because of a fumble and a missed field goal, the 49ers kind of lost their confidence at the very beginning of the game.